Hey guys, the Section of Violence here. Let's run through the Dana White Contender Series plays, predictions. Probably not the plays, but definitely the predictions. Might actually give you some of the ways I'm leaning. For sure. Let's go. So this is a decent card, I'd say. Um, so we have Robert Echeverria versus Rafael Fiallo. Now the thing with Rafael is he gets very discouraged easy, but when he's on, he's on. You know what I mean? So I do think if Rafael gets him to where he wants, he could edge out this fight by a nice 30-27. Everyone's saying he has a substantial grappling advantage. I think he has a good jiu-jitsu advantage, but his Roy Burt's grappling is very good. He trains with high-level guys. I think Roy Burt's going to surprise a lot of people. Um, I'm going to have to go with Roy Burt just because he follows the page. He's a good, not just because he follows the page, but because he's very athletic. I know he hasn't fought the greatest competition, but the last fight he had was a very good guy for his record, and he made him look pretty amateurish. I'd say not amateurish, but I'd say he made him look relatively easy. Roy Burt's a beast, bro, and I think this is his time to shine. As a prediction, I don't know if I can take him fully. It's a very close fight. I'm gonna have to go 55% leaning Rafael Fiallo by decision. I'm gonna have to stick with that as my prediction just because I feel Roy Burt this is his toughest fight. But as a bet, I'm gonna have to lean Roy Burt. Roy Burt is my guy, especially at plus 150. I'm not gonna pass that up. Roy Burt has a very elusive style, very good striking, good grappling, great cardio, I'd say. Like he can push hard. I like Roy Bird a lot. He has a lot of potential. Um, yeah, let's see what he can do on the biggest stage against his hardest competition. Yeah, moving on. We have Nurolo Aliev versus Josh Wick. Now Nurolo, he is very good. He's very, very good. Um, most of his wins are by decision, I'd say. Um, he doesn't have like all these guys are pretty good, I'd say. They're all pretty basic. That's the thing. They all have one game plan, and like some of them are kickboxers. He hasn't really faced anyone to a high level yet. He's 6-0, a lot of followers on Instagram, and he's got probably got great grappling and decent striking, I'd say. Um, you see, this is a hard fight because I think he has good striking and he has good jiu-jitsu. Josh Wick does. And because of how big of an underdog he is, I'm going to have to take those odds. You're just giving me those odds. I gotta take them. I haven't seen enough of Aliev to, ride on the hype train. Is my prediction Josh Wick? I won't be going that far. I think Josh Wick is going to lose a decision. But as a bet, I gotta ride with Josh Wick. It's just a smart ride, smart pick, smart bet. I don't like the odds at all. It's going to be a wrestler versus striker with jiu-jitsu as well. He's better jiu-jitsu and better striking. Let's see. I don't know. It could be even in the striking. I don't know. We'll see. Moving on though. Richard Jacobi versus Austin Lane. No, Richard Jacobi is the better fighter. Will he maintain the gas tank is the question. Because Austin Lane can push all 3 rounds. That's the thing. Um, again, as a bet, it was hard for me to pass up those dog odds, so I'm taking Richard. But man, I'm not overly confident just because I feel Austin's worked really hard to get to this point. And if there's a finish I see for Austin, it'd be in the later rounds, late round 2 or 3. But I see him winning a decision here. Austin Lane's gonna win a decision. As a prediction, I'm taking Lane, but Richard Jacobi, man, he's a live dog as well. Or not a live dog. I feel like after round one, he's not gonna be much of the same fighter. Um, we'll see though. Maybe he'll surprise me. Richard Jacobi is a good pick as well, but I'm gonna have to go with Austin Lane on this one. Moving on though, I've taken most of the dogs here at the betting wise. I've taken all the dogs for betting wise so far. Moving on though, we have Mando Gutierrez versus Raul, sorry, Rosas Jr. Now Raul is a very talented grappler, and I think he has a lot of potential. I haven't really got to see his striking. That's the really big thing. His only KO is against an 0-4 opponent. Not saying he doesn't have the power or anything, but let's see. Like he fought another guy who was okay, 0-2, but like these are no names. 1-1. Like these aren't very good guys. Like he hasn't really impressed me at all, at all. So for this reason, he's being 17 years old. Everyone's gonna ride him because he's 17. Why are they taking him if he's 17? He's good, but I just feel like he's just still too green. He's fighting another Mexican warrior, in Mando Gutierrez, who trains out of Syndicate and trains with killers. I feel like Mando's kind of got this in the bag. I don't know why the odds are sleeping on him. I'm taking Mando as underdog. Yeah, he's only lost is to Mo Miller. Eesh. I mean, that is kind of bad, to be honest. Actually, I don't know. If you get choked out by Mo Miller, I don't know. I might have to stick with a prediction, Raul, just because of that, and only because of that. But I feel like he has a good shot. As a dog, I'm gonna have to take him. But if you're taking Raul, take him by submission. That's the only way he's winning this fight. But yeah, moving on. Um, we have Leon Aliu versus Bruno Ferreira. Now this is the probably the only time on the card that I will be taking the dog, both as a bet and as a prediction. Bruno Ferreira. I had Leon Aliu was supposed to fight. Um, he fought a very game opponent, James Webb. I had him winning the fight, and he knocked James Webb out. He has very good power. It's just very sloppy. And Bruno Ferreira is a little more technical on the feet and a beast on the ground. He is called the Hulk for a reason, and I feel like he's going to run right through this man. Bruno Ferreira is my prediction for this fight. Yeah, nothing else said. So just to give a quick recap of the fights, I have Fiallo winning by decision. Bet is Echeverria. I have Aliev winning a hard-fought decision. I have Wick as a dog, as a bet. And I have Austin Lane as a prediction by decision or late finish. I have Richard Jacobi as my dog bet. We have Raul Rosas Jr. He is a 17-year-old beast, but he is facing a very good fighter himself. I'm taking the dog money, but Raul is my prediction by submission. And I have Bruno Ferreira. He will be fighting a heavy-handed Aliu, and my prediction is Bruno Ferreira by TKO on the ground from after a takedown, ground and pound. Those are my predictions, guys, and I'm excited for the card. It's gonna be a good card. Until next time.